Educated job, right? How many rounds is it?
This is round 9.
Round 9, right. But your educated job, keeping your focus, educated job, right? The whole way.
Don't worry about that one. Fix it up there.
Don't be trying to stop it. Just let it happen. If it happens, it happens. Do you know what I mean, man? Just keep this focus. Keep this focus. And I want you to sit down a wee bit more.
Excellent advice. Keep the jab going. Don't look for the stoppage. It's all flowing.
Yeah, it's because when he sticks with his boxing, with the jabs, the hooks and the short right hand, the punches are landing. It's the big power shots that he struggles with. I don't know if he's maybe telegraphing them slightly. But that compact boxing is working a treat. Corner wants some more of that.
He's thrown more, Jamie Arthur, but that's the big difference. Punches landed. The quality with the champion. Calls himself McMahon, Martin Lindsay. He's got a degree in business finance. And the light blue trunks with the blue boots. And the gold and green of Jamie Arthur, who has to ship another blow or two. And a body shot, and now he is planting his feet. Listening to the corner, Martin Lindsay and Jamie Arthur trying to fight fire with fire. I mean, what's keeping Arthur going in there?
Well, it's obviously the biggest night of his life. He's in the game to be a champion, he said. If he loses tonight, he's calling it a day. So he's not leaving anything in the tank. He's pouring it all out, giving everything he's got. Just technically doesn't have enough for the job, unfortunately.
Neither man gone beyond 10 rounds before. Lindsay did it over in Canada, where he had a spell against the Mexican Uriel Barrera. And Arthur, a couple of fights ago, against a Cash Battier in one of the contenders for domestic tussle of the year.
Dangerous, the heads are coming very close. And Lindsay himself is adding to it the way he's stooping down as Arthur comes forward, so we don't want to see injuries and eyebrows. Lovely left hook.
Another solid left, and there's the defence, the tight guard, the intelligence that Lindsay brings into the ring.
It's amazing that the drive that Arthur has just does not stop trying to come forward.
So stubborn, Jamie Arthur. Remember when Francis Jones gave Kevin Anderson a real hard fight in Scotland? Wasn't winning rounds, but he was there almost to the end. We almost say it on a weekly basis. It's what this Lonsdale belt brings out to fighters. They adore it and they want it, the British title.
Yeah, and Jamie Arthur knows this is his last chance, and that's how he's treated it. Couldn't have asked any more of himself.
Blood to the nose again for Arthur. Well, is he going to be stopped? Are the corner going to have concerns, or are they just happy to let him keep going? What would you do, Jim?
Well, he's looking a lot livelier. His head's not been rolled back with the punches, and he's still competitive, which is the main thing.
Let's find out what Spencer Oliver thinks at this stage.
Well, Spencer, first of all, how are you scoring it?
Well, I've got Lindsay a mile in front now. I'll give him a level first round, and it's all been Lindsay's. Looks so solid, so compact tonight. I mean, credit to Jamie Arthur. He really is putting in a performance here. Some of the shots he's been taking, I'm surprised he's still on his feet, but, you know, he must be in tremendous condition because he really is giving it a game effort.
Can Lindsay force a stoppage from here?
Well, I think the problem for Lindsay is he hurt him really badly, he hurt Arthur really badly in the second round, and he's gone down to throwing single shots, looking for the big right hand, looking for the finish. He needs to relax more, just let the shots go, let him go in combinations. When he does that, he looks a different fighter.
Thank you, Spencer.
132 to 54 punches landed in favour of Lindsay. Jamie Arthur, maybe that conditioning has been helped by him running the 243 steps of Newport's Transporter Bridge, like his cornerman Steve Sims did when he was training to win this very title almost 30 years ago. British 9-stone belt, property of Belfast Martin Lindsay, and at the moment it is going back to Belfast, no doubt about it. Unless there's late drama here, you've got him a mile ahead, just like Spencer.
Yep, I mean, it's been a tremendous performance. You could not have asked any more of Jamie Arthur, but he's never been able to penetrate the defences, never been able to knock Lindsay out of that rhythm he's in, and there's no signs he's going to be able to do it.
He caught up with Derry Matthews in the 9th round. Martin Lindsay. Many people predicted a late stoppage against Jamie Arthur. Some thought Arthur would go the distance. The body shot from Lindsay. Just as he relaxes, he gets a little bit more devil into them.
He's using his boxing skills now. He's not just walking forward, blocking shots. He's causing Arthur to reach with the punches now, so they're more open to counters. He can really do it all, young Lindsay. Yep, using some movement now. If Arthur commits himself now, he can really walk on to a solid counter. Just a little change in the plot here from Martin Lindsay.
Showing he can adapt his tactics, good skills, working the body more of Arthur. Lindsay just gets some momentum, some roll into his career. Become more of a name.
Just wants to be careful now, the heads don't come together at this late stage. It's been a pretty perfect night's work so far, but the heads coming dangerously close. And as Arthur tires, becomes a little bit more desperate, there's always that risk.
It's quite a tough round for Jamie Arthur in terms of the skills that Lindsay's used, outclassing him more in this session.
But there really has been a tremendous effort. I mean, 2 or 3 rounds ago we were wondering should we be pulling him out of there, but he's livened up, he's competitive again. He couldn't be any more competitive, and people not in the fight game don't understand the pride that fighters have about going the distance even in losing fights.
Never stop throwing. It's almost like he's trying to walk through walls, Jamie Arthur, to get to that final bell, or maybe if he can get something lucky off at the end. Good shot from Lindsay. Hurt again there, Arthur. He finds the room, Lindsay. He gets the results. Well, it's a good one. This Friday fight night and plenty ahead. The big puncher Gary Davis in with the slicks to Andy Bell. Don't miss that. David Price, the huge Liverpool heavyweight, comes back against Martin Granger. And Shini Bayar in with Nadja Ali. Good match that.
It's beautiful when you get it work.
Card place. Unbeaten home from these parts in with Steve Saville, the old Wolverhampton warrior. And what a warrior Arthur's proved to be tonight.
Yep, could not ask any more of himself. That right hand just towards the end of the round shook him up a little bit. You can see that, just had to fall into the clinch. At this late stage, these punches really do hurt.
Uncharted territory for both men, who hear the 11th round bell for the first time. 6 minutes to go, but it's a big quick start from Martin Lindsay. He wants to get the job done within the distance, you sense. Can he hold out, Jamie Arthur? Your heart almost says please, but your head, I don't know.
That was a classy burst of punching from Martin Lindsay. Just when you think you've seen everything he has, he comes up with something else. On the move again.
Bad bruising by the right eye of Arthur. Some urgency there from Lindsay, as if to say, I want to close the show, I want to make that statement. And that's an extra side to him. He's not coasting home.
No, they come out to make an early impression. If you're looking for a stoppage, the 11th round is when you should be going for it. Usually fighters get to the last round, they can just dig in and survive. So maybe that's what's in his mind.
Still pumping out the punches. Jamie Arthur, but an uppercut stops him in his tracks. It's these eye-catching clean punches that just make Richie Davis have a look. And then he's back. There's the conditioning.
These are hurtful punches now. The uppercut's landing cleanly.
So brave, so very, very brave, Jamie Arthur. But Lindsay again almost seems on the verge. A minute left in the 11th.
Well, a credit to Arthur's fitness. It's amazing the amount of punches there. The heads have come together, and Arthur's the one who's come off worst.
He's cut as well. He's badly cut, Jim.
That's what I mean when I say he's come off worst. You can see the blood come down the side of his face. I'm not surprised a cut was a cut.
Richie Davis having a look, and I wonder if he might use that as an excuse. It's almost becoming painful, this. Late on, yes, but the health of the fighter is the most important thing. And Lindsay teeing off with big punches. 20 seconds left in the 11th. I'm not sure he's going to survive now. Richie Davis said it's okay, the eye.
Well, we've seen some desperation already from Jamie Arthur. We're seeing some more now. Still giving it a go, trying to get himself into this.
Massive pride from Arthur. Valiant, but a lost cause.
Last round, Jimmy, on your hands tight, bend those knees in him, on him. You've got to stop it now, right? This is what you started boxing for, doing this type of round, so you see it busy, right? It's not that bad, it's alright. Go, friend, come and shake hands. Okay. Jimmy, I want you everything you got, right? Yeah. We know how bad you want him fit and heavy, he's tiring. I want you on him, bend those knees, hands tight.
And he's given it absolutely everything. He owes nobody anything tonight, Jamie Arthur.
Yep, and he's thrown so many punches. We've seen a few fights recently where fighters have been rewarded for throwing non-stop punches, but Arthur has never really found the accuracy, never pierced the defences of Martin Lindsay.
10 seconds.
But what a show he's put up.
Trying to work the crowd, right?
Seconds out for 12.
Must be so very, very tired now, Arthur. Lindsay looked quite fresh in the corner. Paced himself well because the onslaught, the rushing tactics of Jamie Arthur. Face now a mess. But still, he fires out these quick shots, Arthur. There's the defence again that we saw early on. Remember, Arthur down twice in the second, almost stopped in the 7th, worrying moments in the corner. And in the 11th again, trouble. Can he hold out to hear the final bell? Pride-wise, he deserves that, Jim, definitely.
And he's doing well in the last round here. Then hurtful shots coming back. Hurt again, once more he's had to fall into a clinch just to see out the crisis.
Dabbing away at that eye. Lindsay holds off the attack. Good work from Arthur. So late on. But that solid all-round look of the mature 27-year-old. Oh, and an uppercut. Just picks his punches perfectly at times. Lindsay.
Tremendous technician. Just dropped to pace, just looking for the target, placing the punches. Hasn't been all that busy in the last round here. obviously feels the work is done.
Promoter Frank Maloney just in front of us, impressed with the class that Lindsay is showing. I think quite surprised that the corner haven't pulled Jamie Arthur out. He has taken a lot of punishment. It's been a difficult one to call that tonight, hasn't it, Jim?
Yeah, because he's been competitive in every single round. He's kept a few of the rounds close just with the sheer work rate. I just think the defensive qualities of Lindsay just blocked so many punches. I mean, you can see the amount of punches that's come his way. A few bruises here and there, but look at the difference in the facial damage to Jamie Arthur.
15 seconds to go. He's almost there over the line. He can go back to Wales saying he went 12 rounds to championship distance with an excellent British title holder in Martin Lindsay, who will still be a champion. One-sided, but a story of two fighters who gave it their all in different ways. Jamie Arthur not good enough, but don't question that heart. As for Martin Lindsay, have we got a little star on our hands?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, he came with a very impressive reputation. I think he's enhanced it tonight. It was an excellent performance. He just stuck to his plan. Little changes here and there, little subtle changes, but the quality of the punching, the quality of the defence, then you can see the stats, 177 punches landed to 72. One-sided, but always enjoyable, always competitive, and no praise too high for Jamie Arthur's contribution.